guys, we could see your chat and you're all getting worried. You're in the right place. It was just a lovely little gremlin decided to come, you know, that they like to turn up every now and then. So thank you all for joining us. Have another special guest tonight. I'm very excited about. All will become clear. Another big announcement. It's been the month of huge announcements, so it's very exciting. Before I start talking to Kayla, though, I'm going to just give you a quick review of what we've been up to in the studio this week and what's going to be going on. We have got the club social night on Sunday night, which I'm very excited about for the 77 Club members. We've got a social night and I've got loads of goodies. In fact, it's just off screen. I've got some patterns, some non-Studio 77 patterns that have been kindly gifted to me to give away. I've got loads of fabric and I'm going to give away some of my own Studio 77 patterns too. So that is this Sunday. Then we've got the masterclass next Wednesday, which you all should have had an email about too. I am in the middle of recording, so you actually can't see, but I'm surrounded by lights and all kinds of stuff. There's a bit of a stand there. You can see an arm off. So I'm in the middle of recording my next pattern, which is going to be going into the club in January as well. Lots going on. I won't be live on my usual Thursday night slot this time next week, because I am out at a film screening for the last film that I worked on, which is exciting, Aquaman 2. So I'm excited to see that. So this is the last time I'm going to see you before Christmas. So hope you have a great Christmas as well. But don't go away, because I have got the lovely Kayla here. So Kayla, please say hello. Tell everybody
hello to the people. Hi, my name is Kayla. I am the owner of So Magical Events, but everybody knows me as So Magical Expo. I originally started my company back in 2019 with the fun idea to have some classes at a local Orlando hotel that somehow grew into a full-blown convention or expo. Since then, we've grown. We were doing one convention a year, and this year we've had over 9 different events, some of which are cruises, retreats, multiple expos across the U.S., and in 24, we currently have planned 8 different events, one of which is our big cruise that we're doing. We're going to Alaska, and I'm so excited that Emma is going to be one of our teachers on this cruise. So there's 2 cruises for you in 2024.
Crazy.
You got one in the winter, one dead in the summer.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I'm just going to check. I wonder if I can quickly sign into the chat. Unless you can quickly comment and let people know that they need to refresh if you are already signed in, because I had to refresh to show it. So that might be why. I'm just going to check before we carry on, because no one has commented after saying that they were waiting. So
yeah, I didn't see any either. I was like, oh no. Oh wait, I see a couple. I see a couple coming in. Deb said, okay. So exciting for you, Emma.
Okay.
Well, so maybe people are refreshing now.
Hopefully people are refreshing. Deb, could you do me a favour and just comment that people need to refresh? That would be so super helpful. Thank you so much, Deb. And Zoe, I can see you all. Jill, Susan, got lots.
Oh, they're all saying hi. There you go.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. Yes, so exciting. I can't believe it. It's just like, it's so weird, because when I cruising was never bag making, how amazing, on a cruise. And I can't remember, I think it might have been Carolina Moore. Do you know Carolina Moore?
It sounds so familiar.
Yeah, she's a big quilter, a quilter that is big in the field, I should say, of quilting. And she must have posted that she was on a cruise, and I was like, wait,
that's a thing?
You can sew on a cruise? How amazing is that? And so I was like, well, if quilters can do it, maybe bag makers can do it too. Yep. And then I must have found out about you through Lauren at Lauren Mormino. So whatever, I think I must have found out about you through her. And then I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then you posted, I think, on Instagram, maybe,
Hmm.
that you were looking for teachers. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a sign. So, yeah, I was straight away like emailing you. And then here we are.
Yeah, and I love having new teachers from different flavors and different walks of life and all over come, because you never know, you could have similar patterns or similar styles, or two teachers could both sew with cork primarily, and yet they come to the table with very different views on how they teach and the vibe of their classroom and all this. So I'm super excited that you reached out to me. I was like, yes, of course, come on, come hang out with me. Yeah, we started doing cruising this year. We just got off of our December cruise where we went to Mexico and we went to the Bahamas, and it was so fun. We did both clothing classes on sergers and we did bag making classes on sewing machines. So every time we try to mix it up a little bit. So do you want to tell them though which pattern that you're going to be teaching on our cruise?
Yes,
Do you have an example?
I do. I've got
Yay!
two, just off camera.
I think this is like the perfect cruise pattern too. So when you said it, I said yes, great, because it's foldable. I feel like you can dance it down. You can travel with it. So for the folks flying in and out, it's perfect for that, and it's so great for a classroom based bag.
Yes.
You
So
put your tools.
we are going to be doing the divide and go, which I know there's a lot of members and people that know me in the chat. I recognize all your names and your faces, so you will know this bag. This is the divide and go, and like you say, yeah, the insides come out, so you can really adjust it to how you want it to be. You can have like 3 sections and 1 long section, or you can take the whole thing out and just have it as a kind of empty, what would you call that vessel?
A caddy?
Caddy, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure out terms that work for both sides.
We'll go with caddy. Yeah. Exactly. And then we put it back in, and then also on the outside you have these little pockets which I've done so that they're expandable, but so that they actually keep things inside. So
Yeah.
when you put things inside, it doesn't, like, normally it just kind of gapes.
So kind of like a cargo pocket, but sewn at the top.
Exactly.
That's genius. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. So it's quite billowy, if that makes sense. Like you can fit quite a lot in there. So it's great for threads. I'm trying to see if I've got some. Here I've got a glue stick.
To pop your little, that's smart.
So, and it
perfect height.
Yeah. And then on the other side, or the end, well, the other side is the same, but you can also, I haven't got it on these two, but on my one that I've got all my tools in, I've got this just one long pocket, and it's without the concertina, so that you can put rulers in and stuff. So you can choose, how you do that. And then on the ends, you've got these zipper pockets with mesh, so you can see. So
what you got in there?
Yeah, so you can put your needles and everything. In fact, is it this one? Yeah, I've got like I love that label, Looking Sharp.
Ah, that's so cute.
So you can put your needles or bobbins in there and immediately see. So that's really fun. And I've got this one in another really vibrant print.
It's so pretty.
So you can really see the difference in the look. From the different fabrics. This fabric, when I got it, so this is from a shopping channel that I go on, so called Sewing Street, and they send me the fabrics. I don't get a choice in the fabrics, and I was like, I'm not sure on that. I'll be honest. I was like, I'm not sure on this fabric.
Not your normal cup of tea.
Yeah, but obviously I do as I'm told. But when I made it up, like the pink and the blue, and the way the blue picks it out, I actually
it pops really nice.
Yeah, it really pops. And I was like, well, that shows what I know, because they clearly have chosen the right fabrics for the job. And it's kind of like a bluey purple. It's a bit hard to see maybe, but it just, I fell in love with it. So that's that one.
And for the class kits, we're going to be doing a variety of different patterns or fabric patterns and things like that you can choose from. But we have a ton that are very cruise related. This is a bunch that we're cutting down right now. It's a beautiful woven for that. And then we have some of our kind of if you follow So Magical, at some point you'll learn that we're obsessed with duckies. So we have little duckies as well. It's kind of like our mascot, but then we also have fun fabrics.
Oh, we lost you. There we
My
go.
phone fell. There we go. We also have fun fabrics that are also in our line that are
Oh,
just,
that's
our
cool.
sewing machine on fire. But we'll have tons of different colors depending on what you like, neutrals, brights, vibrants, all sorts of things. Uh, so one of the fun things is you don't have to worry about bringing your sewing machine on this cruise. We provide all the machines for you. You can bring your own machine if you're very particular and you like to come with it. But if you're flying a long distance, you're worried about having it as a carry-on. We provide the machines, the needles, the thread. We provide almost everything that you need, including all the kits perfectly cut out, interfaced, ironed, marked. We make it as simple as possible for everybody. And that way it's really truly a vacation. So we sew at our days at sea. So there's 2 days at sea, and then there's like 2 days that are half days at sea. So during those, and at night, we have our open sewing time. So some people come in the room with projects they brought on their own. Some people just come and hang out. We have 2 parties that we'll be having. We'll have our sail away party, which will be our welcome aboard party. It'll be on the first night. You get an hour of free cocktails, food, and live music, which is always really fun. We do giveaways during it, and it's a great way to meet everybody. Every night at dinner, we all hang out we all have tables all together. So sometimes we have tables up to 10 people, and it's all of our group, all in one area. So some people table hop each night and meet new people, hang out with their friends. You can bring your spouses, non-sewers as well, and they still get to come hang out with us at dinner or come to the parties. We also have the option for folks who don't want to take the classes but maybe want to participate in open sewing. We have a pass for that as well. That's much lower, but you still get the swag, you still get the welcome bag, the lanyard, and come participate in open sewing, but you don't have to come take the classes if you don't want to. So we have lots of options depending on your budget and what you're looking to do. So if you ever have questions, always feel free to reach out on our email. It's support@somagicalexpo.com. Join our Facebook group. It's a really great community and place to learn about what's going on with all our events coming up as well.
Yeah, I mean, I remember watching the expo in, would it have been October? Was it October?
This past one, gosh, yes. Yes, it
Yeah.
was in October. I don't
Yeah.
know what month we're in, but yes, it sounds right. October.
Yeah, so I remember seeing that, and I remember there was someone who came over from the UK, and
Mm-hmm.
I am just so close to jumping on that flight.
Yeah, I believe her handle on Instagram is Wish Upon a Rainbow, and she was so sweet. For all us Americans who don't get to get all your treats and goodies and things like that, she brought so many of them. We got to try chocolates and y'all don't call them cookies. What do you call them?
Biscuits.
Biscuits, yes. She had a bunch of biscuits for us, and lots of really fun things. So it was great to we've had people from all over. We've had people come from Mexico. We've had people from Alaska, UK, Ireland. People come from all over, and it's really great to see all the different cultures meld together, all for one thing that we love doing, which is sewing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's really fun because you haven't just got one teacher, have you? Do you want to talk about that or?
Yeah, we our other teacher. I'm going to teach a little bit. I don't get to teach very often, so I'm excited. I'll be teaching as well. So I'm going to keep my class project a secret for now.
Oh.
Uh, but our other teacher is Jess from So Many Creations. She's based out in New York, and she's taught with us before. She has patterns and she sells cork and products along those lines. So her fabric or her patterns can all be made with cotton wovens and canvas, but it also leans heavier towards, she has several patterns that are corked where you don't have to finish the edges. And
Yeah.
they're like a raw edge type pattern. So she has lots of diverse patterns. So she'll be coming on, but she will be teaching a pattern that I can't talk about yet because she'll be releasing it January 1st. So after January 1st, we're going to release both of your patterns and what you'll be teaching. But she'll be coming on and teaching as well. So we'll have a little bit of no sewing classes, which are always fun. I'm still working with a couple of our sponsors to bring some fun projects. We might be doing edge coding. which is a really fun skill. Have you ever done that before?
I haven't dabbled too much into it, but I have been talking to Mojo Sews about her new kits.
I know her totes that have the dividers and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
she is such an amazing. So she's one of our sponsors. So she's somebody I'm going to go bug. She sponsored our edge coating kits for our event, So Magical, which is a bag making only event, which is 3 classrooms, 3 days of sewing on industrials, domestics, and no sewing with leather, cork, and woven. So she's amazing. I love her to death.
Yeah.
So if you get a chance to work with her, 10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah, so we've been chatting for a while because I was like, your stuff is cool, and we've both been following each other, and she seems like a really nice person, so that's
Oh
cool.
yeah.
And then who was it? Was it? It might have no, it was Casaya Swag.
Yeah.
She posted about this kit, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I need this kit. When do you have
Mm-hmm.
a sale? I'm worried I'm gonna miss out. I was thinking,
Please
uh,
don't let me miss this. Yeah, and she was offering layaway options as well for folks who couldn't get it right away.
mhm,
So I highly suggest grabbing it. Her edge coat paints are so nice. They're not too thick. You know, sometimes you get edge coat that's just so chunky
mhm.
that it like you have to be so careful about it. Hers are nice and they're thinner and they just glide on like I don't what's the word? Butter. I don't know. They glide on beautifully.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds amazing. Yeah, her. So I think they release tomorrow. I think, from what she said.
I believe so, yes. And they're the prettiest color purple.
Yeah, and so I was like, well, hang on, I'm going to LA in January. I could get them sent there, and I was like, oh my goodness, get something that you guys get.
Yes, you should. You should definitely get
Yeah.
it.
So that's fun.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, we just need you guys to all come over to the UK
I
and
know.
mention here, please, because it's so untapped over here. All of these amazing products that I'm seeing, like just like all the different like tools with the wood turned handles and
Oh, Hannah Wordworking.
yeah,
She her tools. You know what? I'm sitting here. I have my crochet hook sitting over here. I don't even have the nice ones I have from her, but she has seam rippers. She has all sorts of amazing goodies. I'm always impressed by the amount of small businesses that we have here in the U.S. who
yeah,
create for creators, and
yeah, yeah,
it's phenomenal. And yes, I would love to like pocket them all up and bring them all over. I'm
yeah.
I'm I'm trying to figure out some way to do something overseas. I really want to. I told you I'm going to try to come visit you at some point next year.
Yes, yeah, I would love that. I was trying to get Kayla to come over for the knitting and stitching show, everybody, or that everyone. But I think the time is not going to work out, is it, for you? Of your
Yeah, it's my son's birthday mixed with I'm helping two of my friends who are sewing teachers who have been sewing teachers for me in the past. They're teaching at an event that's local here in Florida, so I promised them I'd go teacher assist with them and be there to help them. So
oh
as much as I would back out on them, I think they would kick my butt for going overseas and not bringing them with me along the way as well. So
yeah, you
yeah.
like just grab a load of you and just come, and we'll put something on for you.
That'll be great. I love that. And then it'll end up being a whole mini retreat in itself.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? That would be so cool.
It would
Yeah,
be so fun.
yeah, because there's the Stitch Festival. I think I mentioned as well in March too. So
Yeah.
exciting.
Fingers
I'm
crossed.
thinking of having a stand there. Nobody else knows that. I've just announced it.
Ta-da!
So it might not happen. But yeah, that's in March. It feels quite far away, but I just know that January is going to fly because of the cruise and everything, and then it's going to be
Yeah.
February, and it's gonna be like, oh my goodness, it's March. Look, we already have Karen and Zoe and Donna saying yes, please, yes, please. On
Yes,
Estes,
you should.
always happy to visit Florida.
Yes. It's very sunny here right now.
Yeah. Deb, you need to have a stand there as well. Deb. Deb sells hardware and amazing products as well.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
yeah, Deb, come with me to Stitch Festival.
Yes. It's always more fun when you have vendor buddies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I might be having a stand with someone. I'm not going to say because nothing is confirmed, but I'm very excited. Des says, "Come to my retreat." Yes.
Ooh, what retreat is that?
Okay.
Give me more excuses. Give me more reasons why I can come over, come over the pond and come hang out with y'all.
Yeah, Deb, one of my patterns. Was it this? It wasn't this year. The year before, didn't you, Deb? My weave it tote, which I'm looking at. It's like just off camera. Donna says no March will be here before you know it. I'm not looking forward to it as I'm turning 50. Oh,
Oh
Donna,
no, it's an
just
amazing milestone.
yeah, it is. It really, Karen Ann says March is near my birthday, so I want to go to the Stitch Festival. Okay, well I got to do it then, and you've got to
You,
come too, Kayla.
yeah, apparently I'm just gonna figure it out. We're coming to the Stitch Festival.
Yeah, I'm not that far from London. It'll be fine.
It'll be perfect. Yeah, oh, that'll be my son's birthday present. You weren't. We'll just go there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll get over it. Yeah, Deb does a retreat twice a year in the northeast. It's cold here though. Yeah, it's kind of cold. Yeah, because you must be used to heat being in Florida.
I would prefer the cold. Put
Oh,
me somewhere cold. I hate the heat, but I was born and raised here in Florida, so
oh.
yeah, I'll come up.
You'll come up. Yeah, April will be better. 25th wedding anniversary.
Ooh, that's another
Oh,
big milestone.
yeah, amazing. Esther says 50 was fun. 51 not so much.
No, it's your 50th birthday part 2. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. It's just it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
Oh, a good excuse to make a new bag as well.
that's true.
One for every. Oh, well, thank you so much. I'm trying to think if there's any other questions. If anybody has any questions, pop them in the chat box and we can. This is a great time to ask away, even if you just want to be nosy or just curious.
Yeah.
And yeah, if anybody, I saw somebody said then you just need to win the lottery. So if anybody wins the lottery watching, you just have to take everybody with you. Like that's the deal, okay?
Yep.
Come with us on the cruise.
Yeah, I hear that a lot is I need to win the lottery. So just so folks know, you don't have to pay for the full amount of the cruise in your pass at once. We offer payment plans and they're monthly based. So everything's kind of broken down for you to make it really simple. Again, if you go on our website and just look on, there's 3 lines, you click it, go to Alaska or So Magical at Sea is what we're officially called. Click it, you'll find the Alaska. If you scroll down, you can see what the payment plans look like, the different cabin prices. We have some lower price cabins. We have some very bougie, higher price cabins as well. So lots of variety, different things to help with different folks' budgets as well.
Perfect. That was a very nice segue there. And also, the flight to Seattle wasn't. I thought the flight to Seattle would be crazy. Like I thought it would be, way too much. And then it was like 600, which I was like, oh, that's really reasonable. I don't know why.
600? I really thought it would be upwards of 1,000.
Yeah, £600 that is. So I guess that would be what?
It'd be cheaper for us then, right? No, more?
More. Be more.
I'm really bad at conversions.
That's right. I think it would be around 750, something like that.
That's not bad, especially going all the way to Seattle.
I know. I don't. Maybe
I should start looking for flights to come over to London.
I'm sure. Well, yeah, even closer from Florida. Like that's even closer.
Yeah, we just fly up to New York and then across is typically our flight path. So.
Oh, I mean London. Sorry, from Florida to London.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Get on it.
well, Donna's saying flights cost a lot. So apparently, Emma over here has a secret to finding cheap flights. So maybe she'll share.
Yeah, I will actually. You know what I do is I go on Google Flights. Like, so you go onto Google, but you actually put in Google Flights. You probably know, Taylor, I don't know, but yeah, literally put it. So you literally are looking within their system, and then it tells you the cheaper days to fly. Maybe you know this hack, but that's my hack for flights.
Yeah, so sometimes it's better to come in a day earlier because it's going to save you a couple $100 on your flight, and you just find a nice cheap hotel, and you're good to go.
Yeah, and that is how I got all of us to Florida. We went to Florida literally 3 weeks before lockdown. It was crazy. We were so
wow.
Got back 3 weeks before lockdown. When people literally flew over there and got stuck in their hotel. Like it was, we were just incredibly lucky. I still can't believe how lucky we were. But our flights to Florida were £250 each. It was,
Wow.
and when we went in to book it with Virgin, because we booked the whole Virgin package,
Uh-huh.
off on a tangent here, but anyway, we went and the Virgin woman was like, I have never seen flights this cheap. How?
That's super cheap.
I don't know. We're just living to Disney. What can I say?
Yeah, so anybody that wants to come to Florida, we also have our Florida So Magical Expo. That'll be in October of next year. We've got one in Tennessee if anybody's ever wanted to go to Nashville, if anybody loves country music. And we've got a New Orleans retreat. We've got, we're working on a magical ministry retreat. Can you guess what the theme of that is?
Well, it's that one.
Like, come on. So we're working on that one, and that one, the goal is to feel like you got accepted to Hogwarts, and you're now getting to take classes, all sewing and crafting themed at Hogwarts. So
amazing. Well,
yeah.
I'm on 3 Harry Potter films. Do you know that? You know that, don't you?
I did, yeah. So I did not know this when you reached out to me. It was really funny. I was Lauren and I have been friends for years. Lauren from Mormino, and I was telling her, I was like, hey, I got my teachers locked in for the cruise. I'm so excited. And she's taught on my cruises. She was taught on the December cruise,
yeah.
and she said, she worked on some of your favorite movies. I said, what do you mean? And she sent me your YouTube video talking about it. I'm like, and your IMDb, your link. I said, no way. So then I went to all my nerd friends because I go to Comic Cons. We promote at Comic Cons. We have cosplay classes. We have costuming classes. We have a whole cosplay retreat that we're doing here in April next year. And so I'm a huge fan. And I was freaking out when I saw you were working on Chewbacca. My son's name is Luke, and it's based off of Luke Skywalker. So I had a mini fangirl moment. I was like, that's so cool.
Oh,
yeah. It's amazing.
They're all so nice. Like all the original, stars. They're just, yeah.
I think that's so cool. And I didn't know you were working on Aquaman too.
Yeah, so that was the last film I did, but it was, I don't know, when was it? It must have been 2 years ago, because we still had masks and stuff. And yeah, it's finally coming out, I think. Hang on. Are you okay? Yes. I'm sorry. There's an emergency and he needs the iPad.
It always happens.
Oh, it happens, yeah. So so it was literally about 2 years ago, and I just kind of went in and did days, and obviously I can't give anything away, but there's a lot of baddies in it. So we were looking after all the baddies and dressing them, making sure their suits fitted, doing all the alterations and stuff. And it was for lovely Dave and Lou Elsie, who have won an Oscar for Wolfman, in case you've seen Wolfman.
Yeah.
I've done loads and loads of stuff. Best friends with Rick Baker, who's like the kind of god of makeup. So they're really, Lou's a good friend of mine. They're really, really nice people to work for. They always look out for you, and so it was a really fun job. Everyone was really lovely. So I'm excited to see the end result, no matter what the film is like.
I was like, I just want to say, I helped make that.
Yeah, and what's really nice. So what happens on a cast and crew screening is that actually it's unusual that it's of an evening. So normally it's Sunday morning, or that's how it used to be. It'd be a Sunday morning, and have you ever been to London, Kayla?
I haven't. No, I haven't been over. The most international I've gone is Mexico. I need to go across some water really soon.
Because, and I know people in the chat are going to reiterate this, London is the most amazing city. I'm probably quite biased, but I have travelled a lot.
I believe you. I believe you.
You can do there. Like, there's just so much variety and so multicultural. But anyway, so normally a cast and crew screening is on a Sunday morning, and what they do is they literally hire all the cinemas. So in Leicester Square, It is a square, like it sounds. And it has maybe four cinemas, I think, and they're all big cinemas. You know, View, Odeon, all the big people and big companies, I should say. And they hire out all the cinemas so that all the cast and crew can go and see it at the same time. But
That's
the actual
awesome.
so the actual premiere might be that evening, or it might be the Thursday before, like the red carpet and everything. So I'm not going to the actual premiere. But yeah, so they kind of hire, and then afterwards you all come out and you see your colleagues and your friends and you chat about it, go for drinks and all of that. But this time it's a Thursday night, so it's kind of different. So I don't know.
That sounds fun. It's really cool that they take care of the cast and crew and let y'all go see the final product of all this work that you put into it too.
Yeah, it's good. And what's really different as although maybe in the US you don't quite do it the same as us, but at the end of a film here, people are just like so quick to go. They are like, it's almost like they're running for the bus. It's like the film's ended, right? That's it. And I'm always like, but there might be a little bit at the end, like a lot of Marvel films and stuff have.
Oh,
Yeah, but
yes.
like we went to see Wonka the other day. If you haven't seen that, you need to see that.
It's
Everyone,
good.
it's amazing. It's like
Okay.
very good. It's
I'm excited for it to come out. My son's like, "What is
yeah.
this about?" I said, "Oh no. Oh no. I'm a bad mother that you don't understand why we need to go see this." But okay. Okay.
It's pure escapism, and I've got a few friends that worked on it, so they were posting about it, about how excited they were for it and everything. And then I was like, okay, I've got to just book the kids and go. And we all absolutely loved it. But towards the end, I had a feeling that there was going to be something going on. And the Oompa Loompa is like, no, just come on, sit down. There's still a bit more to the story. That's It doesn't give anything away.
Okay,
And
good.
and people were still like, they just ignored everything, just
Nope.
it's on, and off they went. But in a cast and crew screening, it's quite different because that's the bit that everybody wants to see, because they want
Because
to
they
see.
want to see their name.
So you get to the end of the film and no one moves a muscle. Usually people like they clap, but like before the credits. And
Mhm.
then what happens is usually people are kind of sat quite near each other. So you'll get like I don't know, visual effects go past and you just hear a woo, like big cheer from one part of the cinema, and then and it's really nice. So it's the only time that no one moves a muscle and you actually watch all the credits.
Yeah.
But yeah, my daughter was like, come on mummy, I want to go. I was like, no, we're watching the credits.
I need to see who worked on everything. What are you talking about?
Because there was this like extra bit going on, it was a bit like, when you watch Netflix, you don't get to see the credits anymore because they squash it so little.
Yes.
That was a little bit like that, which was kind of annoying, but anyway, it's still Wonka was good.
That's gotta be really cool though, to go to a movie theater and see your name up on that screen and
Y-
know that you had your hands in creating something there.
Yeah, it does kind of, yeah, it is a bit crazy, but it always feels like a dream because there's so many amazing highs when you're doing it, and there's quite amazing lows as well. Hence why I'm not doing much anymore. But yeah, the highs are really high, the lows are pretty low. So it's that roller coaster, but you always feel like you've come through something with this group of people that share that experience. Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, it is really cool. But my first credit, which was Harry Potter 3, it says, so my maiden name is Toft, Toft, and
Uh-huh.
my name, they spelt it wrong and they put Tofts with an S.
Oh no.
Brilliant. So when you go on the Harry Potter studio tour in London, at the end of the tour, I don't know if you know this, Caleb, but they have a wand room, which most people just kind of walk through. They don't really know what it is, but it's floor to ceiling wand boxes, and all the boxes have every single cast and crew their name. So everybody
Yeah.
has their own wand box that worked on the movies, which is really,
That's nifty.
yeah, it's really cool. So, but they have a big book and they have people there, and you can say, "Oh, where is Rupert Grint's?" And they know exactly where theirs are. But you can say, "Oh, I know this person. Where's that?" And she'll or he will point them out. But every time, so I've been twice, I think. Yeah, I've been twice, and I've asked other people to as well. I'm like, please take off that S. Like, I want to get a Sharpie and just
Just erase it, please.
yeah. The last two films I did, I actually didn't get a credit. I don't know what happened there.
Oh no.
That was really annoying, but whatever. It's fine. No one watches it anyway.
But you know, that's what matters.
I mean, I know it's 2 years. So
Gosh, that's so cool. Yeah, you'll definitely have to come hang out with us then for the magical ministry retreat once we get
yeah,
that nailed down.
that sounds exciting. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on. It's been really fun, and
Yeah.
hopefully everybody watching has enjoyed it as well, finding out all about the cruises and all the different things that you guys do over there for So Magical. It's really cool.
Yeah, and hopefully one day we can bring it over and come hang out with y'all. But
Yeah,
keep me apprised what's going on over in London and UK, and let me see if I can squeeze myself a trip in and over there soon.
yeah, for sure. You're always welcome here. You can stay here.
Okay, score. Make sure to join our Facebook group and
Yeah,
stay in touch and learn more about what's going on. Or if you ever have any questions, it's a great place to ask.
and remind me of your Facebook group again.
It's SEW magicalexpo.com. That's
Okay,
the website. But that's also the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, the Patreon. I don't know, all the social media things. It's all the same thing.
yeah, perfect. So everybody can find you everywhere, and do follow along because you share so many cool stuff, and it's just fun to see all the behind the scenes and where
Yeah.
you're off next and all the different vendors and stuff. Even though from across the pond we're a little bit jealous of all the vendors and all the exciting stuff, but just get them on and book a flight to come see you guys. So
Yeah, and we always like to cross promote and share as much as we can. So if you're on our Instagram and you see something cool, send me a message and we'll share it on our stories as well. Because we like to kind of help all the small businesses across the world get some notification and yeah, all the words. But thank you so much for agreeing to come teach with us
oh,
and having me on your live today.
no, it's been brilliant. Absolute pleasure to have you on. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody who's been watching. And I shall see you after Christmas. Have an amazing Christmas. And you too, Kayla. And I will see you in the new year back here Thursday night. All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy holidays.